Madam Speaker, there is no way we can do without the village elders, and we have relied on them for a long time. But, Madam Speaker, we have not looked at their conditions of work. These people are called out at night. Do they even have spotlights that they use? These people, they use their own money to buy their shoes. They are taken into areas when there are floods. These are the people use. Do they even have boots? Do they have even protective gear? My colleague was saying they have uniform. That may be in some place who somebody decided to give them a uniform. But there's no laid down structure even of giving them that. So we need to actually support these people. We need to compensate them. They need a stipend, and these people, when they are sick, they can't afford. To me, when we are going to have indigents that the government pays for, the first people we should look at are actually village elders, so that they get their health insurance done. When we have bursaries, at least in my constituencies, I try get the village elders. They can't be pointing out to you children who need support and theirs are not taken care of. So we need to support them when they need bursaries. I support this bill, Madam Speaker, because it is trying to put in place some structure that will organize these people. They are proposing councils, and they are also supporting village administrators. I quite agree there is need to support them. But there's an issue that we'll have to face in the implementation. Many times, Madam Speaker, we have very good programs, but at the time of implementation, we don't do the necessary coordination. Like when we are going to form, to get the village administrators and the village councils under this, how do we coordinate that with the county government structures where they have the ward administrator, they have the village administrator, they have a village council? Which council will be doing what? If you're not careful, that is not going to work. Even community health workers, when putting these structures in these councils, how are we going to manage that? So, Madam Speaker, as we support this, I think at the time of implementation, we need very clear regulations, we need very clear structures so that their work is not, there is no conflict on what they are doing. My view, actually, we should look at them in the first instance at a team that will be dealing with dispute resolution in our villages. So if we support them, let's put these structures in place. Let's look at coordination where they don't clash with the county governments. My colleagues have talked about cost. Cost will always be there. But I believe I know, when I looked at this bill, it was said this is a money bill, which means it has passed through the budget committee. Therefore, somebody must have actually done some work and costed what it will cost us as a country. I think it is what we need to do that comes first, then cost follows, we look for money. With that, Madam Speaker, I support this bill. We may make some amendments, particularly in the areas of how they link with the county structures. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. The Honorable Meli.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I rise to support this bill. This bill by Honorable Malulu is very, very important. Madam Speaker, village elders have performed very, very important roles. They have performed judicial functions. They arbitrate cases in the villages. They actually maintain law and order. They are security personnel. They are the individuals who move up and down at night looking for criminals. They are actually the initiators, the fabric that holds the Kenyan society. They are the family, they even mediate in family disputes. A village elder implements government programs and policies. As you talk now, we are telling chiefs 100% transition. It is the village elder who knows every child, every home that has a child that has not gone to school. it is the village elder who, in itself, runs the base of the country.